Hey everybody, it's Max. I'm here today with a UU battle. I just picked some random Pokemon out of my box. I wanted to use a Zoroark, so I just put that around and I use I got Mew for it too, as a combination, you know, to kind of trick them, to make them think that I'm using Mew as my lead. So I have my Zoroark is a Life Orb set, Nasty Plot set. Not really sure what. I think it's Bisharp. Yeah, Bisharp. It's a so I think a Swords Dance Sucker Punch set. My Gligar is a Swords Dance EVO Light Earthquake Roost set. My Kingdra is I think a Dragon Dance Waterfall set. Physical attacker. Blastoise is a, you know, just Stealth Rocks and Scold, you know, leftovers. And Mew is a utility set. It's just Stealth Rocks, Fake Out, U-turn, you know. And his I'm sure his team is a Sun team. I'm guessing his Charizard is a Solar Power set, and it could be a pretty big problem. But my Pokemon could be, you know, resist that pretty well, pretty sure. And with his Lilligant, I'm sure he has a Chlorophyll, and he has his Hitmontop as, you know, to spin away the rocks and set up the rocks. And without further ado, let's get this battle started. Okay, so I'm battling a guy named Austin. Not sure what his name is. I found him on Battle Finder. I'm gonna send out my Zoroark, but it's gonna be acting as my Mew. He's gonna send out his Slowking, as you saw in the preview. I'm gonna go for the Nasty Plot to, you know, set up the special, you know, give me a special attack boost, and, you know, get ready for a Dark Pulse. He's gonna set up his Sunny Day. I wasn't really expecting him to have, you know, be a use a Sun. Guess he's setting up for the Flamethrower. But I'm gonna go for the Dark Pulse, and it's gonna be a one-hit KO. I didn't really think it would be able to knock it out in one hit, but I guess that's the power of the, you know, the Nasty Plot. Pretty bulky. I thought it would be able to at least be with a little bit of HP. But yeah, he's gonna send out his Hitmontop next. What I'm gonna do is he's gonna go for the Sucker Punch, but I'm going for the Stealth Rocks. Just get him out. Excuse me, he's going for the Fake Out. I forgot. And it's gonna break my illusion. And he's gonna find out that it's you know, Zoroark. He's gonna go for the Mach Punch after the flinch, just to finish me off. I didn't really think it was any point in keeping him, so I just let him go pretty early in the battle, so I wasn't really too worried. And I'm just gonna send out my real Mew. And I'm gonna go for the Fake Out just to get the damage, the flinch damage. And after that, he's gonna go for the Sucker Punch, thinking I'm gonna go for attack, but I'm just gonna go for the Stealth Rocks to set him up. I don't know why I did it. I knew he was gonna use his Rapid Spin anyway, and I'm gonna go for the Taunt. Just so he won't have to be able to set up his rocks, and, you know, it'll be a problem. It wouldn't really be much of a problem for my team. I don't really have any fire types or you know, flying types, so I don't really have much to worry about. But all the same, damage is damage. And I'm gonna go for the U-turn just to get him out of there. Didn't really see. I didn't really have any attacks to do any real damage to him, so just get out as soon as I can and go into my Gligar, and I'm just gonna start setting up my Swords Dance, because I'm pretty sure he can't do anything to me, because it's, you know, he's a fighting type, and Gligar, you know, is ground, and I think he's ground and flying type. I'm not sure, but he's gonna go for the Mach Punch, just get as much damage as he can. But it's not gonna really do much because of the EVO Light, and, you know, he's just naturally physically bulky. Gonna go for the Swords Dance, just start raising up, you know, hopefully get a sweep going. But you know, he has some flying types, so I'm gonna have to switch out sooner or later anyway. But yeah, he's gonna keep going for Mach punches. He's just gonna be losing life. He's not gonna do much of anything to me, and I'm gonna go for the roost, just to give me some more power. After this sword stance, there's no real point in. I mean, he's just gonna keep on attacking me, and I don't really have much to worry about from him. So I'm just gonna let him keep hitting me with the Mach punches. It's not much. Not really gonna do much with even with a critical hit, so no problem. Yeah, like I said, I'm going for the roost just to raise up my life. But yeah, he's going for the Mach punch, and he's gonna be probably at like 2 HP, and I go for the earthquake finally. And I mean, it really didn't. The sword stance really didn't matter. And it's gonna be a knockout. He's gonna go into his Charizard. I'm gonna have to switch out because there's nothing I can really do to it because of me with it being a flying type. I'm not gonna be able to use anything really. So I'm gonna go for the time to stop him from setting up Sunny Day because of you know, soul power. He'd be a real threat with that, so I don't want to take a chance. So I'm gonna take him out and go into my Kingdra, just to take the flamethrower pretty well and start maybe setting up and take this Charizard out as soon as I can. He's gonna take out his Charizard and send in his his Snorlax. Sorry. I'm gonna I guess I predict this and go for the outrage instead of going for the waterfall. So it's not gonna do well, it actually does a pretty good amount of damage. And I think that's actually a 2-hit KO. Probably minus the leftovers recovery. So I have to go for the outrage again. It does a lot of damage, more than I thought it would. So he's probably and I'm confused. I get the two turn outrage, and he's gonna go for the return, and it's gonna do a lot of damage, and it's almost gonna knock me out. So I'm gonna just try and go for another attack, you know, because it's confused. There's no real point in keeping it, so I just take a chance and I actually get the waterfall off, and I'm able to knock it out. So yeah, that's gonna, and then he's gonna go life orb damage, and it's gonna take out my Kingdra. So I'm gonna send out my striker. That's my B Sharp, and so it's a pretty powerful Pokemon. I'm gonna go for the Night Slash. Just, I know it's a psychic type, so it's gonna be super effective. It's a 1-hit KO. Wait, no, sorry, it's not a 1-hit KO. But it does a pretty good amount of damage. He's gonna go for the Sunny Day. Start setting up for his other Pokemon. But I'm not too worried about it. This Pokemon, none of these Pokemon can really do much of anything to my Bisharp. So I'm just gonna start setting up my sword stance in the attack boost. He's gonna go for the Stealth Rock, and it's not really, I'm not too worried about it. Like I said before, my Pokemon not really doesn't do too much damage to him, so I'm not worried. Excuse me. And I'm gonna go for another Night Slash, and that's gonna be a 2-hit KO. I guess he just wanted to set up the sun, and didn't really have any other use for it. So whatever, it works for me. So he's gonna send out the Lilligant with the chlorophyll, so he's gonna get speed boost. So I'm gonna go for the Sucker Punch, just knowing that it will outspeed me anyway, so I might as well do it. And it's a 1-hit KO. I guess it's because of the sword stance. Not really sure. He has a pretty high base attack in the first place, so he's gonna bring out his Charizard, and I'm gonna go for another Sucker Punch, and it's gonna be a one-hit KO too. This thing is really putting in work. It's really strong, especially after a few swords dances. So you know, as this game, I really enjoyed this battle. You know, I was able to, you know, set up the swords dance and just start taking them out. Didn't really have to use Blastoise at all. So you know, it's always good to have you know, a few Pokemon left over, you know, just in case something happens and you end up losing the sweeper. But yeah, if you want to battle me, just, you know, go to my channel. In the description I have all my information, you know, my Skype username, my friend code for my games, for Black and White and Black and White 2, and all the stuff that I use in case you want to, you know, maybe try to, you know, upload battles to a YouTube channel. And you know, take it easy, and I'll see you later.